Hello and welcome, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince with another Rome 2 multiplayer guide video. This one is going to be about camera control. And let's hop into the game and I shall show you what you need to do regarding your camera. First of all, you have to install the debug camera, also known as unrestricted camera. You can find out how to do that by searching on YouTube for it. It really isn't too difficult. It's actually quite simple and it involves editing a text file. Now personally, I just set the camera move speed and rotation speed to the max so I can move around as fast as possible. Little annoyance though with the game is that how fast your camera moves and rotates is based on your current FPS in the game. I wish that would change and that it would be constant, because it is quite a little bit annoying that it's like this right now. Anyway, the reason why you want that unrestricted camera is because the regular camera is just way too zoomed in, and when you're zoomed in, let me show you an example. Let's say you're zoomed in at like this level. I'm actually not sure the height of the regular camera anymore. Maybe it's like this. So this is your right flank, this is your center, this is your left flank. Now, you're here, protecting, using your units on your right flank, microing them, sending them to places. Then you want to get to your center, right? You have to move to the center, your camera, pan your camera there. Then you have to move the unit there. You don't actually see it on your map instantly. You go to your left flank, like this. Again, it's not as easy, and you select your units, move, select, move. However, if you zoom out a little bit more, you can see a lot of your units, right? This is your left flank, this is your right flank, so it's so much easier to control everything, right? Obviously still not easy, but it's easier, because it gives you vision of everything, and it's important. Vision and easy access to controlling your units. Now, personally, I like to use WASD for panning the camera, Q and E for rotating, and C and V for doing this weird rotation, but I don't really use it. Actually, C and V. I don't even rotate either, but that's a personal preference. Really, a lot of this camera control is subjective, so you should take it with a grain of salt. Now, what I would suggest you to do is simply zoom out like this. Again, once you have the unrestricted camera installed, do not go too close, because if you go too close, you will not have vision again, and that will be a problem for you. For myself, I don't rotate, but if you do like rotating, and it's actually quite useful in some scenarios. Let's say you're on your left flank and you actually do not see what's on your right flank right now. You can easily rotate by pressing whatever rotation key you have set or using your middle mouse button. I prefer the rotation keys because it's easier. Middle mouse button is, I don't know, well, you can use the middle mouse button. And also, regarding this, the middle mouse button doesn't actually keep your mouse cursor in place. So as you can see, it's moving my cursor around as I'm rotating the camera. It's again another issue. So let's start the battle, not like it really matters. Another thing you can do is you can press tab to use strategic overview. And here you can look at your opponent's army, what he's actually got. But this isn't really necessary though. Actually, you have to hold down tab, you don't have to press it. Like, I myself don't really use it, but it could be useful. I don't think it's as useful right now because there is a transition. If it was instant, it would be way easier. Like, I would be using it way more, I think. But it does allow you to see the enemy's units once deploying quickly enough. Also, the remap is quite, well, perhaps not as important if you have the unrestricted camera, but at least with standard camera, you're gonna be able to click on it to move somewhere if you don't pan around. So we're gonna have to look at the minimap even with unrestricted camera to see if there are hidden units, to see where his units are overall and such. It's still quite useful to see if there's something behind you, because that would be quite annoying if there are units hidden behind you or the enemy has sent units there. It's really nice tool to get information. Now, of course, I don't think there's an actual purpose for zooming in. The only thing I can think of is it allows you to give more accurate commands, right? Because you're closer to the ground. And allows you to click your units easier, because obviously they are bigger pixels on the screen, right? Well, more pixels rather, I should say, of the units. So yeah, but I still wouldn't do it. I would prefer to be zoomed out and just micro it like this. And it just feels enough for me. But anyway, for some reflexes, just with the camera, just simply go forward, backward, left, and right. Don't mix them like this. Well, I guess you can mix them, but I just rather prefer to go only in these 4 directions, not, you know, northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast. Well, actually, probably this map isn't really, this direction isn't really northeast, this is northwest, but still, you know what I mean. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I guess you could call it like that. I don't actually know how you call those directions. Diagonal directions, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really do them. But if you want, you can do them by combining WD, WA, SD, and SA. That's how you go diagonally, if you would like. But I don't really, personally, I don't have purpose for that. I just move up, down, left, right. That's all I need for my camera. So anyway, that has been the camera control topic. If you enjoyed, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.